Do you also wake up every morning to a blind race where the destination is unknown, yet running has become a compulsion? In our relentless pursuit of making life better, we are actually forgetting how to live. Today, every human heart feels a little empty and a little exhausted from within. If you too are passing through this emptiness, then pause, because today's video is going to bring a comforting standstill to your fast-paced life. Today we are going to explore the invaluable secrets from Beth Kempton's famous book, Kokoro, which have formed the foundation of Japanese culture for centuries. But what exactly is this Kokoro? In the Japanese language, Kokoro is not just a mere word. Translating it into a single English word is impossible. It is the beautiful intersection of your heart, your mind, and your soul, the sanctuary where your truest emotions reside. When a Japanese person says they are thinking with their kokoro, it means they are unifying both their mind and heart, feeling something with utmost intensity. It is your inner wisdom, which has been lost in this noisy world. On this journey today, we will discuss 9 magical and profound insights chosen from this book that will completely transform your perspective on life. We will discover how a slow and quiet life is not boring, but incredibly beautiful, and how we can revive our kokoro, our soul, by living in the present. So, open the doors of your heart, and let us begin this emotional and soothing journey of self-discovery. 1. A deeply examined life. An unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Beth Kempton introduces us to this bitter yet beautiful truth in her book Kokoro. She explains that a magnificent and fulfilled life is not one where you have merely planted flags of materialistic success, but one that has been deeply understood, examined, and felt by the person living it. Pause and think for a moment. When was the last time you sat with yourself? Without a phone, without a screen, without the anxiety of work? Today, our situation is such that we know everything about others: who is traveling where on social media, who is eating what, but we don't know what is happening inside our own selves. Like robots, we wake up every morning, rush to work, sleep out of exhaustion, and repeat the same cycle the next day. This isn't living, it is just killing time. Kokoro teaches us that until you pause and examine your life, you will remain a stranger to your own existence. You need to understand where your fears stem from, what brings you authentic joy, and which wounds still need healing. When you start asking yourself the right questions, a sense of stillness enters your life. Self-examination does not mean criticizing yourself or finding faults. It means listening to the voice of your kokoro, your heart and soul. Once you know yourself deeply, no storm in the world can shake you. You will no longer drift according to circumstances. Instead, you will make life choices with complete awareness. Remember, the person who can read themselves can learn anything in the world. 2. The ultimate balance of life. Learn as if you were to live 120 years, and live as if today were your last day. This insight contains a magnificent balance. If understood, it can completely transform the way we live. The author suggests a beautiful duality that serves as the ultimate secret to a fulfilled life. The first part urges us to never stop learning. Our society harbors a mindset that education and learning belong only to a certain age, school, college, and then a job, after which a person begins to age mentally. But Kokoro teaches us that as long as you hunger for new knowledge, you remain young. No matter your age, learn a new language, acquire a new skill, or read new books. Assure your mind that you have a long time ahead, where every day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. Knowledge has no expiry date. However, the second part immediately brings us back to earth. Live as if today were your last day. We often postpone our happiness for tomorrow. We think we will be happy when a bigger car arrives, when our bank balance grows, or when we retire. But the truth is, no one has seen tomorrow. This present moment, this breath you possess right now, is the only truth. Absorb this balance within yourself. Adorn your mind with knowledge and dreams for the future, but live this present moment, this very day, with your loved ones, with absolute intensity and love. If you live this way, you will neither fear the future nor regret the past. 3. Escape the trap of utility. The joy derived from doing any work is in itself a grand and sufficient reason to do it. In today's transactional and practical world, we put a price tag on everything. Before starting any task, we ask ourselves, what will I get out of this? How much money will it make? What is the benefit? We have become so hyper-focused on results that we have suffocated our innocence and pure joys. In such times, Beth Kempton's third insight shakes our conscience. Recall your childhood days when you built mud houses, sailed paper boats, or hummed tunes without any rhythm or care. Back then, you didn't do those things to earn money or impress the world. You did them simply because doing them filled your little heart with immense joy. Kokoro reminds us that it is not necessary for everything to be productive or profitable. If watering the plants in the morning makes you feel good, even if there is no financial gain, do it. If you like dancing to an old song without a care in the world, dance. If just sitting and staring at the sky brings you peace, stare. Life must have a few things that are done for no reason at all. When you do something without greed, purely for the joy of your soul, that work becomes a form of worship. That is the exact moment when your Kokoro is entirely satisfied. The next time someone asks you, "Why are you doing this useless thing?" look at them with a twinkle in your eye, smile, and say, "Because doing this makes me happy, and there is no greater reason to live than that." 4. Here and now, a new opportunity to awaken. Life is happening here and right now, and every single moment is an opportunity to be aware. Did you know that our mind is a very strange time machine? It either wanders in the memories and regrets of yesterday, or gets lost in the anxieties and plans of tomorrow. Yet, in all this drama, we lose the only thing we actually possess, this moment, the present. We often think our life will truly begin when we get that dream job, when we own a house, or when we go on a vacation. But the truth is, life is not a destination where you have to arrive. Life is the name of every single step of this journey. While you are sipping your tea, walking on the street, or listening to these words, life is happening right now. In Japanese philosophy, awakening does not mean waking up from sleep. It means emerging from your unconsciousness. We are all in a deep mental slumber even while awake. We eat food but do not truly taste it. We sit with loved ones but our attention is buried in our phones. Every new moment is a gateway. The instant you bring your complete attention to this present moment, you awaken. Feeling the gust of wind that just brushed against your face, hearing the chirping of birds, or sensing your own heartbeat, experiencing these small things with absolute awareness is what it means to awaken your Kokoro. Return to this moment, because it is the only place where you are truly alive. 5. The meaning of living. Love as the foundation of life. To live is to love. Philosophers, poets, and thinkers across the world have spent centuries trying to answer one question: What is the real purpose of human life? Why are we here? Beth Kempton answers this highly complex question in just 4 words. To live is to love. We often view love through a very narrow lens, restricted to romance or family relationships. But in the context of Kokoro, this form of love is vast. Here, love means feeling a deep connection with the entire universe. Living doesn't just mean breathing or checking off daily chores. It means embracing this world, nature, and the people around us with complete sensitivity. What value does a life hold if it contains no emotion, no attachment? Even if you possess all the wealth and comforts of the world, but your heart lacks empathy for others, a desire to nurture a plant, or the instinct to hug someone who is crying, are you truly alive? Absolutely not. You are merely a framework of bones and flesh. Love is the ultimate energy that illuminates your Kokoro, your soul. When you help a stranger selflessly, when you feel gratitude looking at the morning sun, or when you accept yourself along with all your flaws, you are living in the truest sense. In this selfish and cynical world, to love is the greatest courage. Lower your walls, make your heart a little softer, and let love flow. For the day love dies within you, the life within you dies as well. 6. The waterfall of emotions felt, not taught. We can acquire the highest degrees from universities, master mathematics, understand science, and become experts in technology. But Beth Kempton shares a profound truth in her 6th insight. Emotions are not something we can teach others. It is a feeling that emerges on its own from the depths within us. We often tell people to stay happy or don't be so sad. But do emotions work on command? Not at all. Emotions are the unspoken part of the human heart that cannot be forced. Just as water hidden beneath the earth bursts forth as a spring when the time is right, similarly, when we connect deeply with something, emotions bubble up naturally from the depths of our Kokoro. This is why when you go through deep, genuine grief, no amount of consolation can stop your tears, because that pain belongs to your inner self. And when you experience true joy, your entire existence smiles. Kokoro teaches us to stop suppressing or running away from our emotions. In today's superficial world, where people flash fake smiles on social media, being honest with your true feelings is vital. Whether it is sadness, love, anger, or compassion, let it flow. When you keep this capacity to feel alive, only then do you prove that you are not a robot, but a living, sensitive human being. 7. Love for close ones and the truth of impermanence. Live your life and love your people, because nothing here is going to last forever. This 7th insight is a bitter truth that we all know, yet forget in the daily hustle. It strikes our hearts directly and forces us to confront the reality we often avoid. Impermanence. In Japanese culture, there is a beautiful philosophy called mono no aware. It means understanding and appreciating the temporary nature of all things. Just as cherry blossoms bloom for a mere few days and then wither away, this beautiful journey of our life and our relationships is not forever. Think about how often we get upset with our loved ones over trivial matters, refuse to speak for weeks, and put our egos ahead of everything else. We live thinking we have infinite time to spend with them. But the truth is, time is slipping through our fingers like sand. The people who are with you today, whose voices you hear daily, might just become a memory tomorrow. Therefore, Kokoro jolts us awake. Carve out time from your work and responsibilities and hug your people. Tell them how much they mean to you. Clear the misunderstandings, because life is too short to harbor anger. When you accept the truth that everything here is temporary, Your ego melts away, leaving behind nothing but pure love. 8. The gift of life and time, live it superbly. We are alive, we have time. So come, let us live it in the best possible way. This 8th point carries a magical energy and simplicity that will stir you to the core. This is not a complex philosophy. It is a straightforward, raw, and powerful realization that we smother under the burden of daily worries. Stop for a moment, place your hand on your chest, and feel it. This heartbeat running inside you is the greatest miracle of this universe. Every day, millions of people take their last breath, but today, you were given the chance to see another morning. You received this new day, these new breaths, and this invaluable time as a gift. Is this not enough in itself to be happy and celebrate? We constantly complain about what we lack, no big house, no dream car, or a low bank balance. But we forget that the person who possesses time and life is the richest person in this world. Time is the only wealth that money cannot buy back, no matter how rich you are. Kokoro reminds us not to waste this priceless gift on needless stress, hatred, jealousy, and bitter memories of the past. Living life beautifully does not mean you have to do something monumental or impossible. It simply means that whatever you do, whether it is sitting and laughing with your family, enjoying your favorite cup of tea, or doing your work with complete dedication, do it with all your heart and full awareness. When you have both life and time, why waste it being miserable? Stand up, smile, and live this beautiful day with absolute passion. 9. The magic of a slow life. Stillness is not boredom, but a deep connection. In today's blindly competitive world, what has become our biggest fear? It is the fear of missing out. FOMO. We feel that if we aren't doing something every second, if we aren't constantly running, our life will become boring and useless. A slow-paced life is not a boring life. Rather, it is a life full of connection and awareness. In Japanese culture, stillness and simplicity are held in high regard. When you slow down the pace of your life, it does not mean you have become lazy or lost the desire to move forward. Rather, it means that you now want to savor every single moment deeply. The scenery outside the window of a speeding car always appears blurry. Similarly, in a rushed life, we often fail to see the most beautiful moments. Slowing down means truly tasting the sip of your tea, listening to someone not just to reply, but to understand them, and watching the changing colors of nature closely. This is the engaged life the author speaks of. It is a life where you are fully present in your own existence. When you adopt this stillness, your kokoro, your heart and soul, is filled with a profound sense of peace. Boredom ceases to exist because you begin to see a unique flavor, a deep meaning, and an infinite tranquility in every small thing. Remember, the true joy lies not in the frantic rush to reach the destination, but in living every single step of this slow and conscious journey with utmost devotion. Make a small promise to yourself. After closing this screen, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Place your hand on your chest and feel that collective pulse of your kokoro, your heart, mind, and soul, which wants to tell you something. You did not come here merely to wake up in the morning, rush to the office, pay bills, and one day silently leave this world. You came here to experience the greatest miracle of this universe, life. Break the chains of past regrets and take off the burden of future anxieties that haven't even arrived yet. The most precious and rare thing you have is this moment, this day. Rise, smile, share your portion of love with this world, and live every tiny moment so intensely that when you look back, there is a profound peace on your face. Slow down the pace of your life, because the journey is far more beautiful than the destination. Keep the Kokoro within you awake, and start truly living your life from this very day, this very moment.